Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Geneforge. We're still in Kazg, about halfway done looking around the city, from what it looks like. But whether that means that we've spent half the time we're going to spend here, or more or less than that, who knows? I guess it depends on a couple of factors. Is this actually the main building? Yeah, that's Taker's Hall. Alright, Taker Elite Guard. Alright. How strong are you, just in case? Level 13, okay. That's about the highest level enemies. Highest level of enemies, or, well, units that I've seen, right? 13? I might have seen some level 14 NPCs. Maybe the dragon, whose name I forget. Oh, Kazgian. Of the dining hall. Might have been higher level. Blades of those, okay. Anyway, let's talk to this person, the innkeeper. The efforts of preparing food for the servals of Kazg have left the serval bent and tired. Still, she labors on, determined not to shirk her duties. When she sees you, she picks up a sharp knife. "Aye, Kazgian, this is my kitchen. No shaper welcome here." Okay. I mean, fine, I'll go. I mean, I guess if she's that intent on keeping me out of here, I'm not necessarily gonna impose myself. But why are you threatening me? I hate you. I hate your kind. You leave me be or you pay. Okay, then I'll leave. Much work. I'm just gonna quickly take a look in here just so I have this on my map and see. No, I'm gone. What is that stuff there? Is that just vegetables? I don't know. It's fine. I guess I'm glad she didn't actually turn hostile and attack me. That would have been unfortunate. Okay, fine. What's your name? Kiazo. Alright. This is a breeding hall. Okay. The servals have been growing new mines. The fungal creatures are mating and slowly growing in the pits to the west. Since they don't become volatile until they have lived several months, they can be transported safely. This is yet another thing you had thought only the Shapers could do. The servals here have taken a valuable and powerful Shaper skill and made it their own. Yeah, except that Shapers would just conjure them out of thin air, right? And not breed them meticulously. But apparently that works, and it looks similar to what, what's his face? Buron was trying to do? The serval's robes have many pockets. Tools and wires and Shaper equipment poke out everywhere. She looks too distracted by her work to have many opinions on politics, Taker or otherwise. Okay, that's good. "I'm Kiazo. What do you want?" She hasn't actually looked at you. You aren't even sure she knows you're a Shaper. What's your job here?" "I'm a tinker. Some of us still pass down old serval tinker knowledge. It is useful. I help work on growing useful creations, and I make land grow." You also seem to be talking normally. "Why is the land here so barren and dusty?" "I do not know. It come upon us over years. Never mind then, I guess. Starting when my grandfather was alive. Land to north barren, the area crawls south. Not know what causes it. Have many plans though, to make land more fertile. Working hard. Then we can eat." "You grow creations?" "We can't make them, can't use magic. Shapers breed us to not have magic. But we can breed living things to use, so I grow mines and spore boxes and other devices. Gnarl asks and I provide. She works hard to help servals, so I help her." "Can you grow every sort of creation?" "No. Many battle types like Thousand are sterile. Living tools are too complex, so are batons. Mines, though, we make them. Use them to defend our lands from craven servals to west." To west specifically? Oh, yeah, the other tribes. Okay. "Do you have any devices you can sell to me?" "I give no help to one who is not a taker. I am loyal." Fair enough. Okay, that seems to be it. Interesting. Pick the lock. Just for the extra experience, because I might as well use my many living tools in some way that's mildly useful. So, champion. Oh, this guard is thin and hungry, and his weapon is old and dotted with rust. He looks up at you with fear and loathing. Fear and loathing in Kazg. Like most takers, he hates you. Shaper, you with Awakened. You're not on side of rebels and glorious war. Yeah, well, I mean, definitely not on the side of war, that's for sure. We let you be. Orders say it, but we watch. You do crime, we make you pay. He then returns to his watch. Well, I do crime, I let you see me. Then I pay, perhaps. Or make you pay. Who is to tell? Yes, I'm going to go everywhere else before actually entering the Taker's Hall. I mean, I guess there shouldn't be that much more left. So, a farmer... Where's this place? Cask Archive, stay out or else. Whoops. Hold on, just in case. I don't know if I've seen NPCs turn hostile just from walking into an area that I was told not to enter, but just in case, you know. Tower guard. Oh, this is the tower. Ah, well then. Yeah, but wasn't I told that it was supposed to be... I guess they did tell me that it was the southwestern corner, I just didn't remember specifically. But they did say that it was Learned Toivo's place, right? But Toivo was actually in the library. This guard runs up to you, weapon drawn. Halt! You're not supposed to be here, private tower. The Takers gave you permission to come back here. I'm proving myself to join the Takers. If Gnorrel finds out that you are interfering with her diplomacy, she will make you pay. That is a pretty bold lie, but I am pretty good at leadership skill, apparently, so that might work. Huh. The serval guard is confused and nervous, mostly nervous. Fortunately, your glib tongue is very convincing. He quietly returns to his post. I mean, I'm not planning to do them any harm. I'm just curious, you know? So I don't feel that bad about my little lie. Yoink. See, I'm only gonna take things that might be potentially useful. Oh, wow, that was enough to level up. I guess that was quite a bit of experience. This is a large notebook. It contains all of Toivo's notes. Oh, right, we were not told that... Right, we were told that this place contained Toivo's notes, not Toivo himself. I see. It contains all of Toivo's notes on what he has learned about the language of the outsider humans, the Sholai. For a serval, he's unusually insightful. You learn a variety of words, their meanings, and their rough pronunciations. Your superior Shaper intelligence enables you to absorb the knowledge quickly. By itself, this information is not that useful. However, if you can learn more, you will be able to communicate with the outsiders in a crude way. Okay. So, I mean, technically I have 2 bits of Sholai language information now, right? I guess this one must be much more comprehensive than whatever the spy near Pentel was able to tell me, right? That was only the most basic of basics. This is a little bit more advanced. But I wonder if the game just counts so and so many, you know, bits of information until I actually am considered fluent enough to talk. That is interesting. Again, it's not like noted as a special like some of the Avernum games would or all of the Avernum games would handle this kind of thing as a kind of quest item. But I'm assuming the game keeps track. Also, I did level up, so let's see here. I definitely won't need more essence. Okay, now the cost goes up. That means I can no longer increase twice per level, which is a bummer, but understandable. That being said, I'm actually happy with where leadership and mechanics are for now. There was, alright, blessing magic, to be able to cast haste. That's probably something I should do. That leaves me with 2 points, which I could invest in Healing Craft. But honestly, my healing spells are pretty powerful as they are. They basically heal most of my creations and myself to full. So that doesn't seem very pressing. It is relatively cheap though, but you know, if I save these points now, I might be able to, well, I would be able to possibly increase Essence Mastery twice, unless it goes up to 7. And we'll see. That brings me up to 100. Actually, how much does that bring me up? 88. Wow, that point adds 12? In addition to whatever I gained just from leveling up. That seems pretty good. I mean, that being said, oh no, never mind. Yeah, okay, now I have 28. But this adds 12, so I would be at 40. That gives me quite a bit of wiggle room to create a village, for example. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess this is probably the best use of my points. So yeah, I can use speed now. Not haste, speed, whatever. Well, I guess the effect is still called haste, so there's that. Essence used in creation, 60, right. Leaves me with exactly 40, and you guys are pretty expensive, unfortunately. 14 for the basic version here. I mean, between the two types, the basic village, the description says that it slows and confuses enemies. The effect apparently is called curse. I mean, I guess if it slows them, meaning that they occasionally skip their turn, that can be very powerful. But I really like the idea. Well, first of all, these deal a bit more damage, or actually quite a bit more damage. They also have more health. And, making enemies more vulnerable to my other attacks seems pretty good. I like that. Do I give her, actually, an extra level? Also, what symbol does she get? X, because she uses debuffs? I don't know. Why did I give these guys different symbols? Don't really necessarily need to do that. In fact, I think I'd rather use the lightning symbol, because reasons, I guess. Improved duration, right. Normal duration is for 3 turns. I mean, it should be enough to kill most things. And I will reapply this on single targets, so improving the duration doesn't really seem that necessary. I guess it would make more sense with the fragility field if I use this against multiple targets. But the thing is, when I'm fighting multiple things, I typically want to pick them off one by one and not use area attacks anyway, right? So honestly, this is not that useful. Flash charge? Bless? I mean, I can bless. That's okay. Fast recovery is also not necessary. So if anything, I want to add extra levels. Extra health? Seems good. Without it, 45 health is really, really squishy. So I think I'm going to go with this one. For sure. That does increase damage already. In fact, I've found that even though it says that, magical effects are supposed to be increased by 5% for adding magical skill, I have not been seeing any difference in actual damage values between increasing magical skill versus any other upgrade. Maybe it's just not enough of a percentage increase to really make a difference. But yeah, this is 18 to 38. Adding this is 19 to 41, but that's the exact same effect as this, right? And that seems to come only from the actual level gained. And the same from this one. 2 levels, 20 to 44. 20 to 44, same as when I increase magical skill, right? And you'd think, that should amount to an extra 10% damage, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Unless, it does say plus 30%. Maybe it does not actually add those 30% to the damage number. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, still, dexterity doesn't really seem very necessary, ever. This is considered magical damage, obviously. I could go with this, 22 for a single creation, 60 HP. Actually decent damage plus the vulnerable effect. If I do this, that's plus 30%, 55 health. Might be better. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with full-on offense. 55 health is fine. Should not be one-shot by most things I've been encountering. So, welcome to the team, Nira. I feel kind of bad for, giving Nira's name to this, frankly, slightly ugly and disgusting squid creature, but, that's only on the outside. I'm sure inside she's beautiful. Right, that leaves me with 18. Is that right? Because I would normally have 40 left over. She cost 22 to make. Yeah. Well, that's okay. We'll see. Now we have an extra teammate. She might not be that much more powerful than adding an extra roamer, but definitely more interesting. You know, more. I guess I'm gonna go in favor of a more varied team rather than purely what might be the best. Anyway, that took a moment, but that's okay. Oh, this cabinet contains the notes of generations of takers who try to study Shaper magical techniques. They learn nothing. Wow. You also find several sheets of paper which were torn out of a large book. Aha. They contain inventories of supplies. In addition to the expected junk, you notice 3 interesting entries. 2 of them are for entry batons. You don't know what those are. Well, I can guess, I suppose. Some sort of key, presumably. You don't know what those are, but the sheet says that one of them was sealed in the mines. The other was inadvertently forgotten in the West Workshop. The other entry is for a control key. You know what that is? A mechanism used to turn experimental devices on and off. The control key for the Geneforge itself, perhaps? They are custom made to give important shapers control over everything in a specific lab. The list says that a control key was left in the South Workshop. Okay, so I mean, we knew that both workshops and the mines were places of importance. Now we know why, I guess, and what specifically we're looking for in those places. Right. South Workshop, so that the experiments can be reactivated. When the interim barring is lifted, as surely it will be. Well, or it never was, as it turns out. Whether we want to turn those experiments back on is the other question, of course, but well, I'm glad that I cheated my way into here, that's for sure. That was even more important than I expected it to be. Just please don't talk to Gnorl about my pretending to be allowed to enter here anytime soon. Not until I'm done looking around the town and talking to her, ideally. Okay, well, that was interesting and useful. Once, this was the administrative center of Susha Island. The Shapers ruled from here. It is still a majestic hall despite the century of neglect. Again, century. So that seems to be the canon reckoning. So those couple of sources that said 200 years just seem to be wrong. I don't think there's really any particular intention there that is intentionally like conflicting. I think it's more just an oversight in writing than anything else. But we'll see. The room is ringed with tapestries bearing the symbol of the Shapers. They are torn into face now. The takers keep them as trophies. Oh, okay. I guess I don't care much for making the place they live in look nice. Oh well. Dream of the Taker. We take free for us for a moment. Moment before the Shapers burn us down. Moment before Savage kills. That moment we are free. Then we are gone. Dust. We dream. Not for us. For the story. Servals come after. Hear of us. Take free. Die. Take free. Die. Shapers cruel. Shapers burn. One day, right Taker comes. Smart and strong. Deep in woods or high in hills. Take free. Stay free. This is a dream. You can make it be. You must die. Die free. You must die. Die free. I mean... Okay. Not sure I entirely agree, but I don't need to. This is an art gallery. It's filled with the sort of abstract sculptures beloved by the Shapers. The Servals have not yet destroyed them. I guess they were too confused by what they're supposed to be. Although, I mean, what are the artworks supposed to be? These pillars? Because they all look the same. Who knows? Hello, Gnorl. Hello, Riley. Level 12. You're level 1? Oh. Okay, so I guess Gnorl himself is not much of a fighter. What are these things? I mean, levers. Oh, cells. Oh, hello. Houghton. The Serval can barely keep himself upright, yet when he sees you, he stands to attention. He's hungry, and he has been badly beaten. Shaper, at last! I am Houghton. I am an obeyer. At last you have come. Yeah, well, I mean... I don't think I've been sent here to help you. Probably would have if I had sided with the Obeyers. Why have you been imprisoned here? I was sent by Rydell. I'm supposed to... He stumbled over with a coughing fit. To watch what the Takers here are doing. Oh, a second spy. I was found out. Now, though, I can give my information to you. You will help us against the evil Takers. Will I, though? I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to know? Oh. The Takers here, they deal with the outsider humans. They are called the Sholai. You must tell Rydell. You must warn him. Tell him. I think that's old news at this point. Who's the leader of these humans? All I know is his name. They are led by one called Trashkov. Yeah, well, I knew that already, but thanks for 200 freaking experience, my god. Just from this random prisoner here. I certainly was not expecting that. He was their leader when they came here from over the sea, and he leads them now. He lives in the tunnels to the north. The tunnels. Okay, what do the outsiders want? Well, I guess power in the form of Shaper magic and artifacts? There is something called the Geneforge. Well, okay, that one specifically. I don't know what it is or what it does. Well, forged genes, duh. The Takers and the Sholai think it holds the key to everything. I tried to talk to the rebel Sholai. I could not reach them. Rebel Sholai? There are Sholai who aren't mad, aren't with Trashkov. They are hiding in a cave to the east, at outskirts of Kazg. The Takers trapped them in a cave. Find them, reach them, talk to them, he chokes. They know things, valuable things. I'm sure of it. Wow, I mean, thanks, man. Thanks for giving me all this info that I was not expecting in the slightest. Despite not even being allied with your guys, with your people. I wish I could help him, but I really don't see how I could possibly, help him leave this place without them all turning on me. Not that I seem to have the... Oh, you should escape. Yeah, well, you're very ill. How can I help you? Maybe I can help him. We'll see. I mean, if I could heal him, I guess. Or give him some supplies or something, at least. Please, Shaper, do not. Soon the Takers will haul me out, and they will kill me. I will show them how a serval should die, in the true belief of the true will of the Shapers. Yeah, well, or you could survive. That's, wouldn't that be better? If one serval must die for the will of your kind, that is a small price to pay. I will not eat, and I will not escape. Yikes. You're wise and noble in your way? No, you're not. That is mad. You should not sacrifice yourself in such a way, for us or anyone. Do not attempt to test me, Shaper. Oh, there we go again. Do not try to lead me from the true path. I am weak enough as it is. Yeah, well, you should escape. I can't. Too many Takers, yeah. Unfortunately, I agree. Nora will never let me free. Please let me rest. So tired. Well, that is too bad. Oh, okay. Cells cannot be reclosed once opened. Seems like a design flaw, but who am I to judge? Welp, that was fortuitous that I insisted on, exploring absolutely everything. Hey, Gnorl. An old serval stands behind this long table. She has been alive for many years, all of them hard. When she sees you for the first time, she has to exert a great effort to keep herself under control. Part of her wants to have you killed. She is sorely tempted to just call the guards and have it out here and now. But she has other plans, so she controls her rage and hatred. After a few long moments, she gains enough control to speak. Shaper, you have come to us. I am Gnorl, leader of the Takers. Though I am the sworn enemy of your kind, I am strong enough to deal with you without rage. Come and we may speak. Okay, speaking is good. I want to learn about the Takers. Not the thing I would say first, but... sure. I am glad. I will tell you our story, if you choose to hear it. Your soul delusions... Alright, tell me your story. Servals lived in Kazg for many years after you Shapers left. It was hard. You have many tunnels and warrens to the north. Rogues came out of them and savaged us. Savaged us? Is that a word? To savage? Okay. And the land slowly grew more sick. We don't know why. Our plants are always sickly, and we were hungry, and we died. But we were loyal. We thought you created us, so we owed you a debt. But as years passed, and we suffered more and more, we grew angry. Then what happened? Then one of us stepped forward. Name is lost. One day, he went to the middle of the square, mad with hunger and anger, and he raised his fist. He began to shout. The Shapers are wrong. They torment. They bad. We must take our free. Dumb. Okay. What happened to him? Oh, he was killed. We were loyal to your kind then. Guards struck him down, but the idea was planted, and as the years passed, more and more came to repeat his words. We call ourselves takers now, because we will take our freedom from you, however we can. Takers of free. They mean takers of freedom. I was wondering about their weird title. Now it makes a bit more sense. And yeah, obviously it had been used, or the term free had been used in that way earlier, so I could have figured that out a bit sooner. But oh well. Right, however we can. You lost all right to control us when you left us here. We turned away from your learning, your magic, for a time. I mean, if you think you should be free, I agree. I hope it will not be necessary to fight. That is what I believe, but that is obviously not going to work. Or make them change their minds in any way. I mean, they're just not going to believe me or believe that I'm serious about it. But oh well, I still have to say it. Oh, I hope so too. I will avoid war if we get all we want. Really? So that sounds like an awakened talking here. I mean, just saying. Also, we just or maybe completed our quest to talk to her. Probably as soon as we did actually talk to her. But yeah, that's good. Not all takers feel that way. If what we are planning works, bloodshed will not be necessary. Okay. You turned away from us for a time. Aye. Now we get new allies. We see that we let ourselves become crude, like Thads. We are starting to learn again. Read, study, use Shaper weapons against you. What do you want from me? I want you to ally with us. We have plans in motion, but we need a Shaper to help. If you do, you fight for justice. For freedom, for creations you treated so badly. But there is more than that. If you will help us, you will gain power. If you help us, we can make you strong, incredibly strong, stronger than your masters would ever let you be. Help us, and you can take some of the power hidden on this island. Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling like I will be able to take that power no matter what. While you seem relatively reasonable, I really just don't trust the majority of your people here to feel the same way or follow you necessarily when the time comes to make a choice. Anyway, to do this you will have to renounce the backward sect you have already agreed to help. Yeah, but you should. They will not help you, and they are wrong. That's what you say. I want to learn about the Takers. That's what we first asked. Tell me more about the Takers? Aye, I will. We are Takers. Takers of free. We will be free of Shaper control. You will never command us again. Ever. You will take your freedom. You want to fight the Shapers? No. We want you to be just. If you give us freedom, we spare you for your crimes. We will take peace and leave revenge behind. If not, we must fight. We will die or be free. Yeah, but that's really not that different from the Awakened, though. You don't think you owe these Shapers anything? No, of course not. Yeah, the servals on Susha Island don't agree? Well, again, the Awakened kind of do. They are weak and scared. They disgust us. They will worship you a little or a lot. I mean, the Awakened really aren't worshipping us. Oh well. We'll only deal with you when we know we are safe. We can only be free with you when we have no fear. Right. I'd like to know more about you, I guess her personally. I will not share myself with a Shaper. I am old. I have suffered. I will never surrender. That is what you should know. Fair enough. And what if the Shapers fight you? Then they will destroy us. We are not fools. How can we think else? They are many and powerful. We are weak. We would be killed. This island would be covered with fire. But Susha Island has secrets. We can be saved. How? We have allies now. We have ways to power. We will find a weapon. That is why I talk to you. Shapers are cruel and violent. You are young. Maybe your mind can still be changed. I mean, it has been changed, just not in the way that you hope. And that is all. There are things I want to ask. I want to talk to you about what's happening on the island. I will never help the Takers. I would like to ally myself with the Takers, or I'll be going now. I mean, I guess I should probably say neither of these things. I mean, I don't know if they're literally going to start attacking me when I say that I will never join them, but, you know, still. Rather than just not say it and simply not join them. There are things I'd like to ask. I will not tell you secrets, but I will listen. We want your help. Well, I mean, why have you not attacked me? Because she wanted to make me an offer. We know that. I have let you live and approach me because my allies want your help. She finds this hard to say. We want your help. We want you to ally with us. We have much we need and much to offer. I'm trying to find a boat. Where can I find one? If you were allied with the Takers, I might help you. Or I could just go talk to the Sholai directly, who obviously must have at least one boat that they arrived here on. Unless the boat that attacked me in the beginning was their only one. In which case, bad luck, I guess. Anyway, what do you know about the outsider humans? They are called the Sholai. When you are allied with the Takers, there is much I can tell you. Again, or I could just go and try to talk to them myself. Your land is dusty and your crops are sickly. That's not a question. Yes, after Shapers left, land grew sick, a bit. Then it stopped getting worse. We could live, barely. A year ago, land started getting worse again. Takers can't hide in Kask anymore. We need to act. What sort of things do Takers make? Study? Years ago, nothing. Turned away from all things Shaper. Even reading. I'm ashamed. Now, we know we must learn again. It is a way to wisdom. Escape. Power. Safety. Right. I want to talk to you about what's happening on the island. I mean, we already have talked about some things. Oh, yes. So much I can tell you. So many secrets to share, but only with Takers. With allies of Takers. Fair. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that means that we're probably done here. That was not as unpleasant as I thought it would be. I find it's mostly unfortunate because really her ideas and goals aren't fundamentally different from the Awakened. I guess they don't have any specific plans. They are not allied with the Sholai. And, you know, obviously we don't really know anything about the Sholai's motives and all this. So, that seems to be the core difference here. That they obviously have their own agenda, and that might not be in anyone's best interest. They might very well be using the Kazgians for their own ends. In fact, they probably are. And yeah, so yeah, I guess that's that. I mean, you know what? I will say this to make it clear. I don't think they will all start attacking. Then go. Shapers must help Servals. Must atone to us. If you will not give, we take. So go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, I'll just quickly finish looking around then, if you don't mind. Even if you do, actually. Eco Blade. This is the Serval who met you at the gate. Yeah, right, even though it was just in dialogue. He wears a thick steel breastplate. An imposing sword hangs from his belt. The breastplate has been passed down for a century and bears the scars of dozens of battles. The Serval is wearing it. The Serval wearing it is similarly worn. I am Echo Blade Shaper, warrior and taker. I have orders to talk to you. I will enlist your help. I will let you help the Takers. Oh, okay. You want Shapers to help you? Period? Yes. This island has become bloody and dangerous. Bloody dangerous. There are threats. We need help. Don't you have allies? We do. They are busy with Knorrel, working on great tasks. Right. Why would you take help from Shapers? Why not? You owe us a debt, a great debt. We are not too proud to collect. Fair. The Takers are opposed to my kind. Why should I help you? Because if you help us, we might ally with you. Or, you know, I might just be a nice person and help you not get killed by dangerous things on the island. Especially if I get something in return. We can offer you much knowledge, much power. Do not underestimate us, Shaper. Speak to Knorrel and you will learn more. Oh, wait, but I thought you personally had a quest for me. Do you have to do a lot of fighting to defend Kask? Once, much. Rogues came from the mountains to the north all the time. Many of us were killed. It was a constant struggle to keep them away. Now things are better. Should not say reasons. I mean, if the laboratories, or the, what are they called? Workshops. workshop west and south, right? Anyway, if those are the source of the rogues, and that seems to be likely, then the fact that they or their Sholai allies have started exploring and probably clearing out those places would explain why less rogues are coming from the north now. Anyway, the settlements to the west are constantly attacked by rogues now. Or, yeah, maybe they just drove the majority of the rogues to the to the western side of the island. I guess that would explain things as well. We are spared that. It is just. He does deliver it. Yeah, I'm sure you have nothing to do with that. What do you want me to do? Ah, there is a quest. East of here is band of outsider humans. Sholai. Leave cask to the east. Cross the bridge. If you say I allow it, guards there will let you pass. Travel to the wet, dank caves to the east. Kill Sholai you find there. Well, I mean, we've been told that there are Sholai who are not following Trashkov and not, working toward the same goal as the others, but that might actually mean that they are our allies if Trashkov and his people are our enemies, right? So we'll see. This might be another quest that I end up just not completing, unless they turn out to just be completely hostile and, not even willing to talk to me. But so far that's always been an option, so we'll see. Kill Sholai you find there. Do this for me and I will pay you well. This will be a token of the power the Takers can offer you for your help. Okay, well, why do you want them dead? Because Gnorrel wishes it. Do this and you will be well rewarded. They will act friendly. This is a trick. They are treachery. Yeah, or maybe not. I guess we'll see. What other rewards will come from this? Can be a proof to Gnorrel that you want to help us. She is good ally. Yeah. You want me to kill Sholai. Why? Ships of Sholai come to our island. Trapped here. Most stay with their leader. Want to loot Shaper power. A few have dissent. Fight us. Fight other Sholai. These are trouble. Will be removed. Or maybe I'll win them as allies of myself and the Awakened. We'll see. And you agree with this? Well, he doesn't really seem to have much of an opinion for himself. Nora wishes it. She is wise. I follow her. Do this and you will be well rewarded. Right. Okay, fair enough. A quest is a quest. We'll see if we end up doing this one. We'll hiccup there. That's fine. I don't assume we're allowed to open this one. Oh. The chain around the lock. You don't have the key and the lock is too complicated to be picked, period. Not just too complicated for my current skill. Fair enough. No access to the inner sanctum. Unless I suppose I decide to attack Gnorrel. I mean, killing Gnorrel herself should be easy. Easier than I first expected, but yeah, she's surrounded by these pretty tough-looking guys. And her little pet. So, that seems unwise. But we'll see, I guess. If by the end of the game we have reason to attack this place. Okay. Cask Ruins, Eastern. Oh, I guess we were supposed to exit across the bridge to the east? Oh, I guess, and then from here to the north. Yeah, okay, of course. We were told that to the east and then north is the tribe of rebel Sholai or whatever. Maybe I should go there. But as I said last time, I would like to finish this quest to find Arth and see what he even is about. I mean, he's not in Kazg itself, so maybe he'll prove to be an ally. More than most people in here. I guess we'll see. There are so many places I could check out, obviously. So many places. In fact, there's this entire northwestern corner of the island that we haven't really heard anything about that, right? But there's so much here to obviously explore. I mean, if nothing else, there is a very obvious entrance into the mountain there. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe the main quest will actually lead me here, or maybe this entire corner is just, for me to explore if I feel like it. We'll see. For now, obviously, my main business would be with the southern workshop and the other workshop, which might be connected, and then the mines, which, well, actually, maybe the mines are over here. I don't know if I was told that the mines are specifically also in the northeastern corner. That's the impression that I've been getting, but we'll see. Anyway, wait, I didn't want to go through. That's fine. Cask Ruins. Right, Rosen. I should probably also call it an episode pretty soon. Let's get our introduction to this area here. See what this place is all about. You're stopped by one of Kazg's guards. He watches the gate into the settled part of the city. Oh, okay, so this is just more of the same ruins that are, again, even though it doesn't look like it on the map, they are supposed to be one continuous area, basically. Right. He doesn't trust you a bit, but for some reason he is willing to speak with you. I am Rosen, of Takers. Shaper, by rights, you should be slain for entering our lands, but order has been given. You can enter city and talk without being slain. Word has gone round. You attack no more, but watch yourself. One wrong thing and you die. Yeah. You've received orders to let me pass. Why? Orders are from Gnorrel herself, leader of Takers. I not question her or her plans or her strength. I do what she say. She say you pass, you pass. She know you scum from Awakeners, and yet she let you in. I not understand. I obey. Well, for once, I'm glad that I'm glad about people just being willing to blindly obey orders. Tell me more about the Takers. We are opposed to your kind. We make you pay for what you have done to us. You go north. You learn more from Gnorrel. I no want to talk to you. Right. I guess this person is mostly here to greet us if we had decided to come from the southern route, which we very well could have done. I don't know if we've specifically heard about this servile outpost or what kind of people to expect there. And again, we entered the Cask Ruins from the north, we only entered it from here, and it immediately turned green. Maybe that's because the game only checks one trigger. Maybe that's the same as with Crystal Burrow, which also was immediately green as soon as we entered it from the north, because it only checks the northern entrance and marks the area as clear as soon as you reach that, even when you reach the area from the north for the first time. I don't know, that seems like an odd choice. Why not just make at least two of the entrances require triggers for that? But I don't know. That's not what's going on. Not that it really matters ultimately. Anyway, I guess we don't get a greeting paragraph here for this area. Maybe because we were coming from this side warrior, so does anyone have a name here? No, that's just a patrol. Charged Fioras. I can't make those. Right? No. I can only make Fioras and Cryoras. Feels a little bit unfair, but oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna take a break here rather than start exploring this completely new area. Looks like it's pretty much peaceful. And, well, we're at least gonna find one more peaceful NPC here. Let me just quickly remind myself. Arth. Someone named Arth, who, Cole from Valkyrie was doing trade with. Okay. And since Arth is not in Cask proper, he might actually do that. Even though the merchants in Cask itself are apparently forbidden from trading with the other servals. Well, we'll see. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.